Hey everybody, welcome back to the Joe Rockstar channel. Only 3 rounds into the 2020 season and I finally completed a race in the B class. For those of you who are new to my channel, I've been racing in the C, or beginner class, for a few years, and made the decision to move up in class after finally winning a race last year. I also looked forward to racing with more experienced riders, because not surprisingly, many beginners tend to struggle with getting stuck or crashing on some of the hills and obstacles on the race course, and when they do, it causes a series of traffic jams. I'm so glad that I'm racing in the intermediate class and won't have to deal with that anymore.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh! He needs some milk.
Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter if you're B or C. Seriously, log jams withstanding, the jump from C class to B is huge. Not so much when it comes to rider skill as it does when it comes to endurance. And while I'm very happy with how far I've come in my skills, my fitness is just shameful. There will definitely need to be a lot of improvement if I'm going to be successful. Alright, so here we are at Canyon Motocross. It's super muddy. I really don't want to get my bike that dirty. I've ridden here once for the Sprint Hero Enduro, but I didn't really get a chance to try out this motocross section much. And if I remember correctly, I was scared as hell of it.
Nothing here is dangerous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, jump-wise, it's all about speed. The double, okay, is in the middle, and you clearly can see it. My advice is, if you're not going to jump it, then stay to the far right. That jump is an easy jump to spot, because I guarantee you coming down, if you're in 3rd gear and you're half throttle, you'll just easily jump over it.
Right on. Okay.
So,
well, thanks, man.
all right,
I'm Joe, by the way.
Rich.
Right on, Rich.
So,
thanks.
Are you Joe? Oh yeah, Joe Rockstar. Yeah, so you need to erase that.
Huh?
You need to erase that.
Erase this?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. No, I've seen your YouTube videos.
Oh, you have? Right on, right on.
Yeah, Joe Rockstar. Yeah, no, how many subscribers do you have now?
Close to 5,000.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're making
doing
some
all right.
money?
No.
No, I mean, seriously, I'm
No, compared to what you spend, no, absolutely not.
Not really.
No.
Okay. Remember.
I wasn't even recording.
Oh, well, we might as well go again. Huh?
Yeah. So I wasn't recording, so I gotta go. Woo, this is a fun track, except for all the muddy turns. Oh God. Man, I cannot clear that. Landed on my front wheel. Yeah, the middle. I hung on. I'm not exactly stoked with almost going over the bars on one of the jumps. I handled it like it was no big deal, and it turned out to not be that big of a deal. I think in my earlier days I would have panicked and probably would have crashed there. Super excited that I've got the nerve to hit everything. I put on this Tusk Reton tire in my garage, and it's leaking. Keeps letting the air out, and of course I'm using the tubeless system, so maybe it's not good with tubeless, we'll see. But I've never had a problem with my tubeless leaking before. We'll see. Okay, so there's about 3 more hours of practice left, and I'm gonna try and get some in. I really want to work on my corners. I'm really struggling in the turns. What's up?
That tire's flat.
Ah, no. Thanks. God damn it. Shit. Now I'm literally in the truck speeding to Moto City, trying to get there before they close to get a rim lock. Because I have heavy duty tubes, but I don't have any rim locks for my tires because I've been using tubeless for 4 years. Before you guys start going crazy in the comment section about Nitro Moose, tubeless, ultra heavy duty, whatever. Hey, look, the #1 or best option out there is Nitro Moose or Mooses, bib Mooses, period. End of story. All right. However, they're really expensive, and I don't want to spend that kind of money on them. All right, so it turns out that, well, I just couldn't resist. Looks like I'm gonna be going with the Nitro Mooses. Thank you, Moto Center. They're a sponsor of the AMRA series. I had to drive an hour and a half out of my way, well, an hour out of my way. I wanted to patronize one of the sponsors. So I went to Moto City, they didn't have any. I got a rim lock and I was gonna put the tubes on. At the last second, I just decided, hey, let's just do the Nitro Mooses, and then we don't have to worry about this for at least the next 6 months.
All right, here's DV making a guest appearance as the camera guy on the Joe Rockstar channel. I had some technical difficulties with the tubers today. Joe ran into town. We got a Nitro Moose here, and we're gonna see how many people it takes to install a moose for the first time. Here's live race footage of Joe handling a. He is not messing around. He's got some.
Are you filming the ground or what?
No, I did. Here we go.
Canyon shot. Canyon shot. Look at that.
You had it, man. Come on, man.
I want the lever.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey guys, I gotta take a quick break to be serious for just a minute. While most of us would consider getting a flat a huge inconvenience, imagine what it would be like if you had to rely on a special wheelchair just to have some semblance of independence. Now, I've known this young lady, Brianna, for almost 18 years, and despite not having the use of her legs, she has accomplished so much. But now she needs our help to replace the broken wheelchair that she's been using for years. Unfortunately, the medical industry is rife with price gouging, and while we can buy these state-of-the-art motorcycles for under $10,000, these wheelchairs cost as much as a brand new half-ton pickup truck, or even more. Even if the insurance kicks in, this kid's going to be stuck with a bill that costs more than 2 of my FX350s. So please, if you can, after watching this video, go to her GoFundMe page and pitch in what you can. Thanks, and I now return you back to our regularly scheduled Joe Rockstar video. So this is it, guys. We're here at round 3, the Heartbreaker GP. Probably because it's Valentine's Day weekend. Makes sense. And, well, we're ready to get it going. So Chris and I are over here talking about what's to come. It's a 2-hour race. That's ridiculous. I don't want to do anything for 2 hours. I don't even want to see a 2-hour movie.
Fantastic. Got the fresh Kendos on. Should be fine. Nitro Moose.
All right.
Rocky sections should be good. One thing I can say for sure, I will not get a flat.
I'm not going to get a rear flat. that's not a good sign. Bill Hendricks, my hero and ultimate sandbagger, is in the cart. You completely missed the funniest shit. I'm on the starting line, and I freaking I got the bike running, and it's got the recluse on it, right? So it's in gear, and I totally forgot. Gave it a little goose on the throttle, and it whoop, took out right out from under me. It was pretty damn funny. So I think I need to be demoted back to the C class. Complete beginner move. I wish I had the camera going. That's even worse. It's worse that I didn't have the camera going. I need to be demoted to C class. Too late? Dang it. Woo, this is it. Good luck, buddy. Oh, somebody must have crashed pretty hard. The crowd's getting excited. Now this wasn't my worst start, but you can tell I'm a little shell-shocked and hesitant from some of the recent mistakes that I've made, and that just doesn't make for good racing. Now I could probably snip and clip away at the more than 2 hours of race footage that I have to make things look pretty good, and I could go on spinning the good and exaggerating the bad, but the reality is that I actually outperformed my own expectations some of the time, and I underperformed most of the time. I resigned myself to just trying to survive, and in a lot of ways, this race, which had some promising moments, would end up feeling like my first race ever. If I was to grade myself, I would have to break the race down into two halves. In the first half, I managed to handle the rocky sand washes and motocross sections pretty well. However, I struggled after some bad luck and poor decisions dealing with some of the early race traffic. Even so, I was able to keep pace and pass some of my rivals along the way. I feel a solid B is fair for the first half. now, in the second half, the struggles really start.
I don't see myself being able to hang in here for 2 hours, but we'll see. God, it hasn't even been an hour yet. Oh man, they really did a number on this course with those rocks. Just wearing you out. Just wear you down.
I hit the wall at about an hour and a half. Fatigue didn't just come on slow either. No, this was more like getting hit in the face with the exhaustion badge.
I think that's what did me in that mud right there when I crashed. I laid it over in that mud, and that was it.
With blisters forming on my left hand, making it hard to hold on to the handlebars, and my technique starting to fail, well, everything kind of fell apart after that. I had to stop more than once just to catch my breath, and mentally, I had beaten myself. I slowed down in the hopes to avoid another lap, and that pretty much means I gave up.
I'm done. It's time for a break. Where's the sandwiches? You can't put a bunch of overweight, out of shape, old guys on this stuff, man.
With all the breaks and damn near quitting I did in the second half, I'd have to give myself an F. But because I gave it one last little push, I'm gonna give myself an F+.
I got nothing left.
You don't have much time left either. So.
There's only 15 minutes left. Yeah, I don't think I can make it around again.
Joe Rockstar!
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I'm freaking dying. This is my baptism to the B class. I was doing really good, and then I just hit a wall, man. Out of energy.
You know, it is that half hour extra, right?
I hit a wall like
he was racing
30 minutes ago.
So it's an hour and a half. You're up into 2 hours now, and it's a brutal course, huh?
Yes, yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
I was blitzing through the rocks, and now I'm just tired, man.
Yeah.
That's the only spot.
You got 15 minutes. Just go. You got
one more lap.
Go. You got it. You got this, Joe.
Just because I want to hit the double again.
Yep.
Sure, technically, I finished the race, but I know that I can do better. So the race is over. And, man, I really kind of... I don't know what the term is. It's like sandbagging in golf.
Look at the Rockstar pad.
Hey, we got a visitor. I got my pants off. Oh, it's this one. Totally appropriate. So it's Rob Tremp, y'all.
Good job.
Sorry, I smell bad.
You doing all right?
Dude, I finished. But I was just talking to these guys, which is gonna be you guys, about how I kind of like
Rockstar, he finished. Woo! I love Rockstar Joe.
how I don't know what the term is. It's kind of like sandbagging in golf. You know, I took a break, so I stopped there here every now and then.
Little snack.
Yeah, I asked them where the sandwiches were. Like at one where they had a bunch of people standing. I came to a stop. They're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Where's the sandwiches?" How'd you do?
I'm gonna walk around.
I never even saw you.
Somehow I got 7th. I don't know how.
You were out in front of me, and I never saw you again.
Yeah.
7th in the B.
Yeah.
Look at
I
you.
don't know how.
Look at you, sandbagger. Jasper Simmons got 10th.
Yeah.
Robert Tremp got 7th.
Yes.
In the B class, which is a pretty good freaking jump, man.
Yeah.
That's actually huge. That's huge.
I just give Jasper some grief over there because he always beats me.
You guys should be in the A class.
No.
Yeah, I think it's time to start moving in the A class.
That's why we all got in the B class.
I know. They need to go to the A class. They're too good. I'll never catch them. I'm never gonna win one when you guys are in my class. Go away. No, it's a lot of fun, but it's just crazy how rocky that course was. And I don't know. I started getting blistered on my hands, which I don't even want to complain about after looking at Mike Perry. He's a 50B guy. He's got no skin left on his palms. I think I got a shot of it. I'll stick it. Did he ride like this? He beat me riding like that. And he's like 20 years older than me. It's ridiculous. He's old enough to be my dad. It's sick. He's not really old enough to be my dad. I don't want to complain at all about my situation after that. So. Well, it's late. I got a long drive home, so that's a wrap from Canyon MX in Peoria, Arizona. I hope to see you guys at the next race. I learned a lot in this race. And one of the things that I gained was a lot more confidence in my skill. I rode through some of those rocky wash sections faster than I've ever done something like that before, and I never shied away from hitting any of the jumps on the track. All in all, although the overall result of the race is a negative, and I wasn't feeling that great about it at the end of the race, I am taking away some positives here. My biggest problem is the lack of endurance, and that is something that can be fixed through exercise and diet, which I'm doing pretty well at. At this point, I've lost 25 pounds in the last 4 weeks, and I've got 20 more to go. Now, if I can combine that with a good exercise program, heck, I'll be hitting the top 10 in no time. Next stop is the Copper Classic, where I'll be working instead of racing, and I really hope to see you there.
Go get it! Go get it!